So, I don't have a lot of space on my phone anymore, and I think this will be the last video about the amount of time. And I'm here to say a couple things. One, I think I've found enough evidence to... Technically, I already knew a couple months ago that the spiritual realm is real, but the new development made me like, no, I do not want that. Therefore, the spiritual realm is not real. But there's enough evidence. And you think I'd be like, oh my goodness, yay, yay? No, because if I'm all yay, 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 there's other things, as you heard in the last video, and other things that will be shared in the book that will show the reality of me acknowledging or knowing that the spiritual realm is real. Isn't just happy thing, because the things that what was revealed in the spiritual realm, it's... Anyways, the point is, if that's the case, that also means me being blocked. What am I talking about? I am a Canadian, and where I work, there's a lot of immigrants, which we're going to talk about. And they explained, they're asking me, how are you working at XYZ when you're a Canadian? I break it down like support is one of the biggest things that you have, but I don't, so I'm not as successful as I could have been. Either way, that's not even the point. My point is, I've been applying, and as a Canadian, which is evident in, or even if it's not a Canadian, it's evident in my resume that I've been here long enough to be able to work here full time, which means I need a PR or Canadian or have some kind of long-term thing. And I'm not getting offers, especially in a time when, and these are not like jobs where it's hard to get it. It's not. So these are the times when people are trying to even, actively, I've sent out these resumes and so on, where they're like, are you able to work a certain amount of hours? There means that they're having limitations and they want somebody without limitation. I'm like, yeah, I'm full-time, I can do however much hours, and I'm not getting offers. Me and this motherfucker is blocking me because they want to go according to their plan, which means I do not either leave or have additional source of income because they want to force me into their plan. They have more time to undo their fuckery, but you know what's going to go down. With that being said though, I must call out Canada on their bullshit, because what the fuck? Yeah, so Canada, what the fuck? You fucked up your immigration system and get a lot of people here and expect to profit off of these people. What am I talking about? You're only allowing 3 years or whatever new rules are to work these immigrants, make your profit off of these immigrants, whether it's profiting off of the schooling because it costs more, so you're profiting off of them from schooling, or their work to boost the economy for 3 years, then you dump them. You fucked up your own shit and want them to pay the price. I don't care if the good have to suffer with the bad, bitch. Fix your own shit properly and not take advantage of people. But you know what? And stay out of that. I'm here for empowering people to stand against the system. So, you know, if you're against what the fuck is happening, why don't you just find an immigrant that you see that, you know, would need it and marry them? Yeah, just marry them and get them here, spend 3 years, get them their PR, and then deuces, dump them, and you just make it a business out of it. Just make a business out of it. Bruh, don't think me saying this is going to stop anything. They want, if they do anything to stop it, they're going to prove that I have an audience, despite the views that you see. Don't watch the views. My voice carries. But, so if they do anything, they're going to stop. And don't say, oh, why don't you? Bruh, I already said, if I wasn't the spiritual realm shit, I would have married. And if seeing this problem, I would do it for the not the money, because that's the next point I'm going to make in this video. I'll do it for the fight, okay? But I already told you, I can't join that fight. I cannot join that fight for many reasons. Let's put one of the reasons. God, back in when I was in my car in 2021, tell me 5 years time it will come through, give me a vision of what it kind of look like. It kind of look like it's about to happen. It makes sense, hence the whole spiritual realm shit that they have their plan and shit, but it's not according to my wants or desires, so they need to either adjust or get out of my fucking way. Anyways, so if that's the case, I'm not, as much as I am here to support the cause, I'm not stupid. So if I'm going to get a lot of money or whatever, and I'll go marry someone just to help them, I know how humans are. So as much as you might have a good heart, they might want to profit off of it. So the divorce might become messy and problematic, even with a fucking prenup. Okay? So let's just make it clear. Make it clear. That's not happening for me. Okay? And also for you, make sure you get a prenup. Get a prenup. Yeah, do all you need to do to protect yourself, but stand for the cause. No one is going to change anything to, because they're going to want to prove me wrong, that I don't have an audience. But knowing Canadians, if you start doing this, they might just change the immigration shit to stop profiting off of it. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to our next point, which is like me. People think that don't understand that I don't care. If I make a decision, you can put as much money you want and flash it out. I could be suffering. I could be homeless. But I say I won't do this shit. But you're like, but you make some money out of it. You think I'm going to be like, oh, okay, get me out of the suffering because you flash money in my face? Bitch. No. That's not happening. Just in case you couldn't understand that, man. That is not happening. I will not succumb for money. It could be a large amount or a small amount. I could be suffering or not. If I say I ain't gonna do shit, I ain't gonna do shit. You can flash all that money you want. Just in case you didn't know. Now you're not. What else was I going to make? What other point was I going to make? That. I don't remember. Then I remember I'll add it. Point. Okay, I did say, in 2021 while I was living in my car, God said that I will inherit whatever, get the promises in 5 years or something like that. Yet still, those who have been following along know that I've been saying, it's time, and God is trying to do shit. Bro, it's called obedience. So God gave me a vision of what it would look like, but then He also caused chaos for a purpose. So if you don't know what the purpose is, then you might think, it's not God, bruh. What has it revealed? The reality and the truth of these motherfuckers that have been attacking me for just speaking. If I was just speaking and they've been attacking me, what the fuck do you think it was all for? To reveal the reality of the world as is, and it needs to change. So yes, God gives you the end of the story that it will all come to pass in 5 years. But then along the way, He's like, oh, blah blah blah. So if you can't get that, whatever, you'll just see. Me too, because I want to see too. I want to see what the fuck is gonna happen and how it's gonna happen. Because it's a lot of shit God said. And yeah, remember that person? Yeah, he's now a trillionaire according to his value. So, you and I want to see what happened too. So, anyways, still fuck y'all, and I'm going to go silent for however long. Bye.